Good morning, everybody, or good afternoon now. I now call this special meeting of the Anchorage Assembly to order. Today is September 18th, 2023. It is 12:01 p.m. Madam Clerk, would you please call the roll?
Ms. Brawley?
Here.
Ms. Ronga?
Here.
Mr. Constant?
Here.
Mr. Cross?
Here.
Mr. Johnson?
Here.
Mr. Martinez?
Present.
Mr. Myers?
Here.
Mr. Perez-Verdia?
Here.
Mr. Rivera?
Present.
Mr. Stolt?
He's excused.
Mr. Bolland?
Here.
Ms. Zalatel?
I expect her.
Here.
Oh, there she is. Okay, Ms. Santos. Well, thank you. So we have a quorum, and we, Mr. Hurt, would you please lead us in the pledge?
Yes, Mr. Chair. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Myers, would you please read the land acknowledgement?
Yes, Mr. Chair. A land acknowledgement is a formal statement recognizing the indigenous people of a place. It is a public gesture of appreciation for the past and present indigenous stewardship of the lands that we now occupy. It is an actionable statement that marks our collective movement toward decolonization and equity. The Anchorage Assembly would like to acknowledge that we gather today on the traditional lands of the Dena'ina Athabascans. For thousands of years, the Dena'ina have been and continue to be the stewards of this land. It is with gratefulness and respect that we recognize the contributions, innovations, contemporary perspectives of the Upper Cook Inlet Dena'ina.
Thank you. So today we have one item of business on our agenda. It's item 4A, Assembly Memorandum AM 710-2023, sole source non-encumbering contract with Sater, Winland, Evans, and Philippi LLP to provide professional legal services to the municipality. What's the will of the body?
Move to approve.
Second.
Moved by Mr. Rivera, seconded by Mr. Bolland. So I'm going to speak to this briefly. The administration on Friday had submitted an emergency waiver of the code to authorize this contract. Immediately, Ms. Zalatel and I requested that they rescind that emergency memo because it was hard for us to conceive of a way that hiring attorneys could be an emergency. And in fact, the code provides a very specific power of the assembly that says any legal contract over $30,000 must be approved by the assembly. So there's kind of a chink in the armor of the code that provides a workaround on the separation of powers. And instead of going that way, we requested that we would schedule a special meeting and provide the assembly to do their appointed role in the process of hiring attorneys, which is approve the hiring. And so the reason we're here is because we tried to ensure that we're following the code and we are getting this thing done in a way that respects the separate powers and branches of government. And so this shouldn't be a complex conversation or matter. We have just a half an hour scheduled, and the floor is open for anyone who would wish to speak to it. Anyone at all? I'm not hearing anyone. So members may proceed to vote.
Mr. Myers?
Yes.
Mr. Martinez?
Yes.
Mr. Rivera?
Yes.
Ms. Ronga?
Yes.
Mr. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Constant?
Yes.
Ms. Zalatel?
Yes.
Mr. Cross?
Yes.
Mr. Holland?
Yes.
Ms. Brawley?
Yes.
Mr. Presverdia?
Yes.
Motion passes.
So, on a vote of 11 to 0, AM 710-2023 has passed the body now. We'll move on to audience participation. Any member of the public wish to be heard? Anyone on the phone? Hearing and seeing none. Member comments? Anyone wish to speak to this or any other item? Anyone on the
Point
phone?
of order, Mr. Chair.
Oh, go ahead, Ms. Alto.
Thanks. Did we need a motion for reconsideration on this?
We can. I don't think it's super emergent, but please, if you'd like to.
No, I'm good as long as it's not emergent. Thank you.
Yeah, I think that the purchasing department's gonna have some paperwork and process to go through to get everything ready that they'll use tomorrow for that, and by Wednesday, they can authorize the contract. So, any other members? Okay, hearing and seeing none, we are adjourned.